Oh, obviously, you're happy for the guys in the room. They were able to come together and another fight. It's not easy. We knew this year when Blasrola turned pro that we'd be in tough matches every time we played teams that were in the top 25. So it's exciting to win another tough match against a quality opponent, but there's a lot of work left to do, and we've got to find a way. A couple spots, didn't show up tonight. We've got to find a way to get that improved over the next 24 to 48 hours.
But you knew this was the one that...
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. I mean, for 5 or 6 straight matches, all we do is, talk about the streak. People come out. There's more excitement around tennis because of the streak, and every time we have to rise up and win, and we were able to do it, and it wasn't easy. I mean, it's been a struggle, but those guys seem to find a way to come through, and doubles was tight, and all the way down in singles was pretty tight with that last tiebreaker on court 6.
Did that make it all the more fitting, I guess, that you guys weren't given this streak?
I mean, we weren't given that. Everybody comes here and they know that they can increase their ranking by 15 spots with a win over us, and every team has scholarships and every team has good players, and to be able to win 185 matches in a row at home says a lot about the quality of the mindset of the 11 years of athletes that we've had at Ohio State. They don't take anything for granted. They got up this morning, they put it into practice, and they want to win in a bad way. So they're well coached from the coaches as far as knowing that everybody's coming in here to give it their best shot. Nobody wants to lay down for the Buckeyes.
How much do you kind of enjoy an accomplishment like this versus knowing you've got obviously a lot of tennis left to go in the season?
You know what? It hasn't sunk in, obviously. It's like, when you're an All-American, when you're a kid, you think, oh, I'm an All-American, but you don't know what it means until you're 35 years old, and every time you get introduced, somebody says, hey, he's an All-American. So, it hasn't sunk in. We've just got to find a way to get a little bit better. Illinois is coming on Sunday, and we've got to be ready to win a tough match for the Big Ten lead.
You never want to lose, but at least to have the record now, is there a feeling like, okay, now we can exhale and we can just play?
Yeah, there is that feeling. I'm hoping that the guys, you saw how Chris Diaz ended up playing the last 4 or 5 games when he knew the match was in and he wasn't tight anymore, and he stepped into the ball instead of hoping another guy missed. But like I said, it hasn't sunk in, but what an accomplishment. 185 home wins in a row, 11 years of Buckeyes. It's a great feeling, but like I said, there's a lot of work to do, and we have to find a way to get a little better. I mean, we're playing essentially 9 matches out there, and 2 matches out of the 9. I mean, over the last 5 or 6 matches, we've found a way to put ourselves in a hole, and you just can't give 2 matches away against quality opponents and keep thinking you're going to come through 4-2, 4-3, 5-2. Sooner or later, it's going to bite you, and we've got to, as a coaching staff, find a way to improve. There's still 10% more in this team. This team, 75 or 80% of their level today, and I'm hoping with the end of the streak, it being over, us having the record, that guys will lighten up a little bit and relax, and hopefully I'll relax a little bit.
Good luck on that.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah.
How cool is it, or what does it say about a guy like Peter Kobelt? I mean, he knew maybe just what that moment meant, and he kind of embraced it and went, had that break and finished out that game with kind of all the pressure, everybody watching him.
I mean, Peter Kobelt's obviously our horse. I mean, what a story. He was 75 in the juniors in his last year 18s before coming to college. Most of these guys, even 1 through 6 for Northwestern, were all much higher ranked guys. And to be at the top of the hill, and he's done a great job. But Peter Kobelt had a chance to make it a lot easier on us. He had triple break point, maybe at 1-1 or 2-2 in that second set, and let that guy get back in. That guy's scrappy. That guy beat Peter the last 2 times. That's the first time Peter's beat that guy. Okay. So, we knew Raleigh Smith's a tough out. He's a senior, but I thought Peter could have made that more of a routine, a 6-1, 6-3 with that break he should have had when he was up triple break point. And, we need that. I mean, you saw it in the beginning of the doubles point if you were here in the beginning. We're up 1-0 and we have double break point to go up 2-0 on court number 1, which makes it an easy day for us. And, you just against top 25 teams, you might get 1 or 2 chances, and you got to get them, or you're going to be in a bunch of tiebreakers, trying to hold on in 7-5 sets. And but Peter Kobelt's an All-American, and putting the finishing touches on being, a four-time All-American to leave Ohio State, and probably, you're looking at the guy that a few years down the road will make the Ohio State Athletics Hall of Fame, and couldn't be more happy for a guy who, comes to practice every day and tries to get a little bit better, and it means a lot to him being from New Albany. It means a lot to his family, and he's a quality player with a chance. I mean, Metka and Cobalt have a chance of winning a national championship in doubles, and Cobalt has a chance of winning a national championship in singles. So, my job's to find 3 other guys to get going day in and day out with him.
Did you see Chris Klingman?
Chris Klingman